Hi, and welcome back to another installment of Stories Behind the Dooney. Yeah, you heard it right. I will be sharing my bags that I have acquired over the years and just giving you a background story as to how I even purchased certain bags by Dooney and Bourke as well as accessories. So I'm not going to talk too long, but don't forget to subscribe to my page as well as like my posts. Don't just view it, like it, and don't forget to share as well because I would love more people to hear the stories as well as share, give me a comment about some of their tales that they would like to share. Also, I am on Facebook. So look up Stories Behind the Doonies group page and we'll go from there. I would love to have you be a part of this experience with me. So, next, I am going to share with you another bag. This bag happened or happens to be the third Dooney that became a part of my collection before I even know or knew that I was about to just really start a bit of a habit, a bit of an obsession. It was the fall of 2005. I just started grad school. I was excited. I was working, being an adult, a young adult, and I just felt like I needed something to be to be part of this experience. And so I already had two bags under my belt. Now, I'm probably going to do a cheat video in the near future about bags that I had in between actually carrying a Dooney. Because it wasn't always, oh, a Dooney every day. It wasn't. It was other brands and other styles of bags that I had that I still have. It's very, very rare that I just not keep a bag, but I still have those bags, and I'm just going to do like one big video of all of those bags because it's not a whole bunch of them, but we're going to give you some backdrop about that too. So for this, my third Dooney, I remember going to Macy's and looking at the bags. The bags were really based on this anniversary signature design. So it had DB all over the bag, which is something I had never seen before. Primarily, I'd seen the cabriolet material as well as the pebble grain leather, and that's all I was accustomed to really just being attracted to. And so I think I probably scoped it out for probably about a month or two. So every time I made a Macy's run or walking through the store to get into the mall, I would stop purposely and look and see what was on the Dooney displays. And it just kind of stuck with me. And it was like, I think I want to get that. I think I want to get this bag. And so this particular fall day, I think I might have been in between my class, I went and got the bag. I ended up getting this. Now, it's been in the closet, and as I stated before, this is years before the dust bag came into play. And so with this is my tote. This is the anniversary signature tote. My very first tote. It's wide. It's not deep and long, but it is a wide bag, and I absolutely love it. And it is this light brown, light tan color. I don't remember the specific color of this, but I was loving the fact that it had the DB everywhere. And as far as the way, the elbow, of course, I just couldn't do that. And so I prefer to just wear it like this. It got to the point where I was really stuffing a lot of stuff in this bag. And it really became heavy and weighed down. I think I even hurt my arm just carrying it like this for a while because it was so heavy with things. I was in grad school. and my classes lasted into the evening. So I would have all kinds of things in this bag. And I also carried a backpack. But this bag was like really quick and heavy. If we had snacks, I had my Fiji water bottles in here, my Naked juice. I remember having those. I'd get me some snacks out of the machine, the vending machine, and I just dump it all in here. I had my external hard drive in here. I had it all. And as you can tell by the handles on here, it's worn. I think maybe that was just a shadow. I don't know where I just saw it, but it was kind of dark. It is kind of a little bit dark up there in that region. But yeah. And this is also where, oh, this faded away and I didn't even know it. Or I feel like it just fell off. But yeah, this was a blue colored duck. There's still a speck of blue on the bill. I don't even have my light on. The lighting is pretty bright. But you can see that right there in that area. But it's not blue anymore. It faded away. Definitely a very worn purse. So let's cut to the chase. Now I thought I had taken everything out of this bag, but apparently I didn't. And it's some very nostalgic items in here. Some of the other obsessions that I have. Oh wow. I'm looking at this. And it's something, looks like a receipt, a little sticker from a purchase. I don't know if it, I doubt it was this purchase. This bag was purchased in 2005. So I doubt it was this one. I'm looking at it first before I showcase this. Because whatever it was over $100. And it was marked down. And it was deemed that I could not return it. So I don't know where they came from. But let's look at the inside of this bag. Because it too has been through some things. But, oh wow, I'm still finding secret compartments of stuff. But it definitely is very historic for me and my schooling. So, the inside of this bag has these types of compartments. Like, I always love this inside. For the longest, I rarely used the inside zipper section of the purse. But as usual, the authenticity of this bag, and I'm still getting little pieces of paper out of here, receipts. And mind you, I've used this bag plenty of times since 2005, so there's no telling what their receipt is. But you do see the tag, and it does have the number on the back. Yeah, you can see it very faintly. But this is an authentic bag. Has the feet on it. This was the first bag that I acquired that actually had the feet on it. So, and it was different because it had leather as well as this fabric here. And so it's very a different style of bag. I'm looking at it a little bit closer. It is dark. It got some little grit or something on there. But it's not filthy or anything, but it definitely needs to be conditioned and clean. All of my older bags need to actually get some care. As far as more of the wear and tear, it is some fabric tear here. And I think that's primarily from running up against brick walls and stuff, just leaning on, just not really being too mindful of things. But yeah, your corners are going to get worn at some point, depending on how you handle your bag. I mean, that's just a given. As long as it's not coming apart from the seam like those knockoffs have, I'm good. This lets me know that what I paid for this bag, the craftsmanship, it upholds. So I'm fine with that. But let's go back to the inside. Before I go to the inside, let's work out this front side. One, I think, of the frustrating parts about this bag was the actual closure. The closing part of it. I would close it, it would snap, and then sometimes it would just come back apart, and I'm like, what happened? I don't know if it's because of the way that I had the bag. Maybe I pressed down. When it's full, when it's full of things, it's not flat like this, so it's kind of widened out. And yeah, I remember having some shoulder pains because I just had so much stuff loaded in here. But I always would carry it on my shoulder, or just like this, 3 different ways, you know, just really like a tote, or on my arm, cuffed in my elbow like that. It's good when it's light, but when it's heavy, that's not a good look. And so with this purse, you have it where it's trimmed in leather all around the border top of it. And so you open it up, and then you have the inside. You have this zipper here, and I have a nice stain. It looked like it could have been from a coin or something. And this is prior to me having other accessories. But you have that. And if you notice, I hadn't said too much about it, but in the earlier bags, they weren't standard red linings. They had different colors. Initially, it started out as navy, and then they moved to other colors. So this one was like a very like checkered brick like white strawberry like. I can't describe it. And this video will definitely not, you will not see, well, you can see it a little bit. And maybe if I turn this light on, because I don't have it on, you might can see it a little bit better, maybe not. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this light on too. So that's that bag in the inside. Of course, you have this for your keys. One day I'm gonna learn what this is called properly, but I always say a key reminder, or you know, so you won't forget where your keys are. There it is. I'm crazy. Oh, I felt something in here. Okay, and then on this side, of course, you have the wonderful double pocket slots. During this time, I had a flip phone. It was a Motorola Flip, silver and navy. Fit perfect in this purse. Just slide it in that slot, and it was great. Great. Yeah. Hotel key card. Hey, if y'all need this bag, I got it for you. Alright. So yeah, I did all that, and it was pretty roomy. If you look at the width of this bag, you know, the bottom, it is pretty nice. So when you do have it full of stuff, I mean, it's very roomy. I think I've even in the past seen a lady use it in conjunction, like one side was her side and the other side had her baby stuff in it. You know, you didn't have to really get a full-fledged diaper bag, but just put 4 or 5 and a bottle or 2 in there and you're fine. I've seen that, and I was like, oh, you know, that's kind of innovative. And like I said, with the middle one, you know, if I didn't feel like putting my keys actually on the hook, I might just throw it in the middle. But I remember putting my jump drive that I had in there. I had this rectangular jump drive that held like maybe 100 gigs or something like that. I've come a long way. And I have bigger space with my external drives. But this was my bag. I loved it. And that's that. It was my gift for me going to grad school. I feel like I'm in the big leagues now. I'm working on my master's. I wanted to have a bag to really just accommodate what I was doing. And I had a momentary pause. So, yes, this is my anniversary signature tote. I love this bag. And when I get in the mood, I might just carry this bag. It is still in a pretty good, decent shape at the moment, I guess. Like I said, it's in my closet. It's hidden by a lot of clothes. So it was purposely put in there because this is a nice wide bag. And I really don't have anywhere to put it per se. So where it was, that's where it was. And that's where it's going back into. I might put it in one of the dust bags, because what I'm learning is my dust bags, and I'm getting ready to do something about that. The dust bags, let me put this behind me. some of the dust bags are big, and I'm going to put multiple bags in one, especially if I know that I'm not going to be carrying those bags for an extended period of time. Put them all in one bag is going to be preserved, so that's the way I'm thinking. So this is my episode, or the installment of stories behind the Dooney. Stay tuned for my next episode.